Hi, my name's Rob Porter, and I'm here to show you my training for getting the most out of Google Classroom and Google Forms in your classroom. So I'm going to show you how to set up Google Classroom, how to use Google Classroom in order to make your teaching more efficient, and then how to use Google Forms to get assessments that um, will help you save time and paper and make your teaching easier. So let's get started. Our first session here is going to be setting up a Google Classroom page. So I'm on Google right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the upper right-hand corner and go to the Sign In section. So you can see my mouse is over there, and I'm clicking on Sign In. Now, I already have some Google accounts that I've used on this browser, so I'm going to go to my school Google account, which is rporter@franklinboe.org. When you are doing this for the first time, you will put your Franklin Board of Education email address in, and then you will put your Google password in. The default Google password when the Google accounts were set up was winter 2015. If that doesn't work, you simply would email the help desk for your new default Google password, and then it will let you in, and then you'll be asked to set up a new Google password, and you'll be able to access your Google account. Okay, so I've got my Google email address for my district and my password, and I'm going to sign in. And now I am signed in on my school Google account. So to set up a Google Classroom page, I am going to type in the word classroom into Google, and the first link that comes up is Google Classroom link. So I will go to the Google Classroom page. And this takes you to the home page of Google Classroom. You can see up in the upper right-hand corner, there is my email address showing me that I'm logged in with my school account. And there is a plus sign. And that says, and when I put my mouse over it, it says create or join a class. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a class. So I'm going to hit create a class, and then my class name is required. Okay. So, you would put your name and the period perhaps that you are going to be using the Google Classroom page. So I will put Mr. Porter, and I will put example class for this one. And then I've got section. So in other words, if you teach different sections, you can do that. I'm going to skip that. And for subject, I'm going to put English language arts. And I'm going to create one. Okay, so you can see now it says Mr. Porter example class. It looks like there's a default, looks like almost like a biology thing behind me where it says Mr. Porter example class. So I think I'm going to want to change that, okay? Now we have here select a theme or upload a photo. For my Google Classroom pages, one thing that I do is I take a picture of my classroom library and I upload the photo. So I have pictures of books behind when my students get there. I'm just going to click on select a theme, and here's a gallery with different themes that they have. Paintbrushes, art, we've got music, piano, keyboards, things like this. Since I am an English language teacher, there are books, so I'm going to choose those brown books, and then I'm going to hit select class theme, and now my page will look a little more like a language arts teacher for me. And of course, if you're a math teacher or a science teacher, you may want to choose something that is more appropriate for that class. And of course, you have the choice to upload a photo as well if you would like to. So now I have a class that is set up, okay? When I take a look, I've got a class stream here. There's a little section to the left on top, the work that is due. There's topics, and there is my stream. Then it says students. So I've got stream, and stream is basically like the home page of your class. And this is where you will post assignments. This is where you will post anything that you want your class to see. You can have announcements in there. You can have materials that students can look at. And we'll show you in the next section all the different things that you would put on your stream. The next section we're going to take a look at is students, and I'm going to click that there. So as I look at this page right here, it says class code LBJA66T. Okay, and you can see here it says invite students or give them the class code. Usually what I'm doing when I create my Google Classroom page is the first day of school that I have computers, I have the students log into their Google accounts, and I ask them to go to Google Classroom, hit that plus key where we created our class, and have them hit join a class, and then they will put that code in and they will be part of the class. Okay? I can also invite students, clicking that, and type in the email. All your different students, they have a Google account, which is their student number at stu.franklinboe.org. However, most students don't access this email, so the best way to do this is not to invite them through the email, but to simply have them log onto their Google accounts and type in the class code. Okay. Finally, we've got the About section. You could type a description of your class, the room where the class meets. Okay. You can have a Google Drive folder. This is a folder where you could put all sorts of documents that the students may be using at that time. And there's also a calendar as well. You can also see there's an invite teacher. So if you teach with another teacher, you can do that. Or you can also do it across the curriculum, with other teachers who are teaching the same subject matter, so that you guys can share what you are doing. So this is how you would set it up. At this time, I'm going to invite you to set up your own example class and set up, how you would like the theme, okay, just to get practice setting up the class. All right, and you can check out the next video, which is going to be for how to use this Google Classroom, and most importantly, how to set up the stream of what you will be putting on your Google Classroom page. All right, thanks. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. There's also an exit ticket that you can fill out to describe what you've learned from this, or anything that you would like to know that you didn't find yet so far. Okay, so that exit ticket is on my website on the page that this video is found on. So if you can click that and let me know what you thought about the lesson and any ways it can be improved. Thanks and have a great day.